Welcome to our Week 1 lecture in CAD pattern making. To get your attendance for this week, please watch this recorded version of the lecture and submit a written summary of the lecture. There is a link on my course connection. This week, I will give you until Wednesday night to get this in. I was a little delayed in getting the recording up for this week only. This week being April 15th, 2015. And then, as usual, you have a forum discussion to take part in. By Friday of each week, post your response to the discussion topic, and then also provide a reply to one of your peers' responses as well. You have until Saturday to have the reply in. Your post, though, needs to be up by Friday. The topics in week 1, we will have an overview of what CAD and CAM stand for, and I'll give you a little hint. CAD is Computer Aided Design, and CAM stands for Computer Aided Manufacturing. But the video on the week 1 will go a little bit further into that and show you some pictures of some of the different aspects of it. Through that lecture on the video, there is vocabulary presented in the lecture, so listen to it carefully. They're fairly short, so you can watch them a few times to catch that. And then you will also be researching a CAD software program and/or a software company. They're pretty much all in the same, though. And you probably are wondering, why would you need to know CAD pattern making? Is it better to know how to make patterns manually or by the computer? Well, different sources have different opinions on that. Some say that handmade patterns are a better pattern than one that is made on a computer, but some also contend that there may not be as many high master pattern makers actually using computer programs to create their patterns. And which method is faster? Is it really faster to do it by hand? Well, if that's the way you've been taught and you've been doing it for years, of course that is going to be faster for you. But if you've been trained on a system, can you make that system work faster for you? It has been shown in several different studies, though, that I've read up on, that when it comes to grading patterns and adding seam allowances and creating the markers per different with fabrics for production, speeds are considerably increased in using the computer. It is much faster than doing it by hand in several aspects of it. But could it not all work together? There's different rules of thought on this. You could do a little Google search on the comparison of manual pattern making to computer pattern making, read some thoughts from different people, and then that is your discussion this week, is to present your opinion on which way is which. Now, I do know that many companies are looking for students out there that are trained in some sort of CAD software, and that is one of the #1 skill sets that can set you as a student apart from someone else out there, is to actually have some of that introduction to some pattern making programs and either some experience in it too. Well, your assignments this week on My Course Connection will be your written lecture summary, your forum discussion, and the quiz for week 1. All of those are pretty standard in every class. Same with the inspiration book sketches. Make sure you do 3 sketches and provide your inspiration source for each of those sketches. You can check the grading rubric on that assignment. And then a list of the vocabulary terms. I'd like for you to define those, so you may need to watch those videos a few times to catch all of those terms. As well as you can look them up on the internet and find out more, read further into some other sources as well. And then the major one this week is a CAD software program research. So let me describe what that assignment is. It's actually going to be uploaded in a wiki. It's been quite a while since you've used wikis back in Design Foundations. And what other one did we use them in? I'm trying to remember now, but I know Design Foundations had that. Um, I can also post a link if you need a refresher on how to upload in the wikis. But this one is a little bit different than the one you did before. The one you did in Design Foundations was a personal one. You put your stuff in. I could view each individual students, but each student couldn't see their other students in the class. This one, though, is going to be a community one where other students will be able to read your input. And I would like the first thing that you do is to put the name of the company you intend to research and the name of the company and your name on that page first. And actually, let's have that in early in the week so that I don't get 3 people all doing the same company. Each of you won't learn something new about a different company. It's where we can then allow the ability to cross-compare each company in their pricing, in their training, and such and such. But please do not just copy and paste off of their website. Some of those pages are infinitely long and very time-consuming to grade and things. So copy-paste is not acceptable. Please summarize it in your own words. And when you enter in, so that we know what company you are referring to and who is actually posting that, please title your little entry with your name and the company before you then input your written sections. And on your editing screen there, when you're typing in your stuff, you can use the indent so you can kind of format and stuff some of your pieces. So that is it. If you do have any questions, I'd be happy to answer those. Just email me. And this is where you can reach me at mwamigo@clarysagecollege.com. You can also call me up in the afternoon. I am done in the classroom at 2 o'clock, so I'm in my office at 918-298-8200, extension 1065, up until about 4:30 in the afternoons. And then you can reach me on my cell phone up until 9:30 in the evening, and that number is 918-704-4525. Well, that's it that I have to kickstart you this week. Go ahead and get some research in, get your toes wet. Next week, we will actually sign up for a pattern making demo online, and you'll get to actually play around and make some adjustments on a basic pattern sloper. We all have a great week, and thank you for listening.